EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Arizona Cardinals. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. This is Jonathan Taylor, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
On the stop. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Check. Lucky.
From the gun, Murray, and he connects with Ertz. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, How about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Kyler Murray.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Shotgun now for Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Able to find Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's going to get this one down to Cook.
Murray's pass.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, he's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Isabella, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Colts.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And this is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
48 to Mike.
And now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He'll find his man. That's Taylor again.
Jonathan Taylor.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check 37. Check 37. Go. Switch it. Switch it. Switch it. Come on. Switch it.
Murray trying again after the pick six. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. From the gun, Murray. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll set up a throw. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip some.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Play fake. Murray. And he'll find Hall. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. Here the Cardinals push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jordan Phillips never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Check, 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 check.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Will Fuller, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
The extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmaker. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a game.
Give them 32 on the play.
First down.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They give to Taylor out of the gun. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
And the Colts first down.
To stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision making?
I love the decision making and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. Now they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the... Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, he looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Mike, 53.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Here we go. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Watch it slap, watch it slap.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
He's not going to get me. Switch. Back.
Throwing now is Murray. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Will Fuller, 79 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
The ball carrier.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At the 30. Six-yard line.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. First down, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to air one out. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go! 58, boys, 58, 58. Come on. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 13.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
58, come on. All day, dog. 58, come on, 58.
Now Murray off play action. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 4.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Let him know, let him know. Hey, look, 48.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a 2nd down and 6. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Take over.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a desperation throw. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
At this stage,
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Jonathan Taylor, the Colts.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
4 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change the name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact,
and a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Mike 5-5. Mike 18.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.